You went to see Cameron?
I was just coming to apologize.
For interfering on my case.
He's pissed at you. He's going to take it out on Ava. I want to let him know the person he should be pissed at is me.
Well, it's not going to stop him from taking it out on Ava.
Which is why I was coming to apologize.
Are you also going to apologize for sending the message that I need you to help me fight my battles for me?
I don't want to fight Cameron for you. I want to fight Cameron with you. When the evidence is stacked against you, you do what OJ did. You hire the dream team.
Oh, that's our bar. OJ.
Did he walk or not?
Fine, but I'm Johnny Cochran.
If I'm on a jury, I'm looking at a bribe, plain as day.
Because that's exactly what it is.
I don't care what it looks like. There's no audio. It's our story versus theirs.
It's a shady deal in a case full of cash. Their story's going to be more compelling.
Cameron's not going to risk trial without more.
Well, do you think he has audio?
What would it say?
It would have this gentleman, Colonel Mariga, asking if we had the money, and my number 2, Nick Howell, showing it to him. Then he would thank us for paying a pollution remediation fee.
Well, that sounds environmentally sound.
Except we'd already remediated everything that needed to be remediated.
Which is how you knew it was a bribe.
Yes.
The question is, did you ever use that word in that room?
I may be brazen, Mr. Specter, but I am not a fool.
Then the audio won't help them anyway.
The Colonel.
No, they're still in power. He's not getting indicted.
What?
Cameron's got your protege.
No. I've been grooming Nick for 10 years. I've taught him everything he knows.
Like how to bribe a foreign government?
That is not the same. He would never turn on me.
You'd be surprised what people you trust would do when someone puts them in a position where they think they don't have a choice.
Harvey's right. Once someone puts another person down the path of bending the law, people tend to turn on each other.
You don't know him.
When's the last time you spoke to him?
A few days ago.
Call him. He won't take your call.
You're wrong. He always takes my calls.
Hi, it's Nick. Leave a message.
Let me tell you what that message really said. Hi, Ava. It's Nick. I'm not here right now because I'm cutting a deal to sell you out.
I didn't want to do this.
You wouldn't have let me in if you did.
I had no choice. Ava's in trouble whether I testify or not.
That's what Cameron wants you to believe.
You haven't seen the video?
I saw a business transaction.
You don't believe that.
I can sell that. You just got to keep your head and shut your mouth.
Just do what you're here to do. Threaten me or offer me a deal.
I've considered both.
Cameron said you would.
Cameron's wrong. I'm not going to do either because I think you care about Ava.
I do.
Well, then think about this. Whatever deal Cameron offered you, it's based on a lie. He doesn't have anything. He's just trying to use your fear to pit you against Ava. Look, I've seen it happen before, and the one thing I can tell you is, you go through with it, you'll regret it for the rest of your life.
Because she'll never forgive me.
Because you'll never forgive yourself. Whatever it is, I'm not really in the mood right now.
Harvey, I know how Cameron works. He's setting something up.
You think I don't know that? He's setting Ava up to bribe Nick.
Isn't that what you just did?
No. I went to him and told him he'd regret being disloyal to her, something I know a little bit about.
Harvey, do you know what started it between the Hatfields and the McCoys?
I didn't catch the miniseries, but I heard Costner killed it.
Doesn't matter, because whoever they say started it, I guarantee you, the other side says bullshit.
You went to Darby for this merger behind my back.
And then you picked a fight with him behind my back.
And then you blackmailed Mike behind mine.
And I was only able to do that because you brought a fraud into my firm in the first place.
So you do think it's my fault?
What I think is I regret where we are. And I've been trying to get us back to where we were.
And what would the evidence of that be?
What evidence would you like?
Why don't you tell me the truth about why the hell I'm on this case?
All right, Harvey. I lied to you. When I told you I fought to get you on this case, I didn't. Darby made that call, and I used it as an opportunity to reach out to you.
Used.
To reach out to you, which I am now here doing without using anything. So do you want to let it go or not?
I want to know one thing. If you had it to do over, would you do it again?
Deposition's on the books with Cameron tomorrow. You want me there or not?
Nick wasn't swayed by your attempt to tug at his heartstrings? Emotional pleas? What did you do to him, Jessica? This is not the kid I mentored.
Hold on a sec. You were never my mentor. Jessica was. You're just a fast-talking car salesman that hides behind the line, "I do good." Now, get out of my face while I confer with my client.
You told me you knew this man. I thought that was an advantage. Instead, you've goaded him into orchestrating an attempt to take over my company.
You know how sometimes the doctor says you're gonna feel worse before you feel better?
What are you saying?
What he's saying is, let us know how you feel in half an hour.
On this screen here, Nick, are you sliding a briefcase full of cash across the table to Colonel Mariga?
Yes.
And you were aware it was a bribe?
Yes, but
How is Miss Hessington as a boss?
she taught me a great deal.
Did she trust you?
I believe so.
Rely on you?
Yes.
Did she look over your shoulder on everything you did?
No.
Was she aware of everything you did?
She was aware of this.
Yet all we have is your word on that. So let me get this straight. She groomed you, promoted you, gave you autonomy. Then you engineered a bribe, and when you got caught, you cut a deal to lay that bribe on your mentor. Is that correct?
She knew.
Yes, you claimed that before.
If Ava Hessington were convicted of this crime, who would be considered next in line?
That's speculative.
Is it at all possible it would be you?
Yes.
Wow. Sounds like you have a lot to lose, and even more to gain.
We're not in court. Your testimony doesn't help you here.
No, but we wanted to give you a taste of what it would be like in court when Nick still won't be able to look her in the eye when he stabs her in the back.
You made your point. If we go to trial, you eviscerate Nick. But we still have that video. She's on it. And he says she knew. And you know what? The truth is, I believe him. And I'll make them believe him.
Then why are you here?
Nice job, Harvey. You got me.
They want you to cut a deal.
Against my recommendation.
I guess they know what you don't. You can't beat me.
Here are our terms.
No, here are my terms. Our original offer stands. Hessington Oil pleads no contest. We pay a $50 million fine, and all criminal charges against Ava are dropped.
They were going to go for that, but I convinced them to make one change, non-negotiable. Ava Hessington doesn't plead no contest. She pleads guilty.
And you get to call it a win.
The record's going to say guilty. It is a win. I can beat you, and I did. And it's going to eat you up. Dennis 1, Specter 0. Take it or leave it.
I would.
What?
You asked me before if I'd do it again. I would. You put me in that position again, and I'll do whatever I have to do to win. Because we win.
Are you saying screw this deal, let's kick his ass?
No, I'm saying take the deal. We already did.
It's a good deal, Ava. Don't second guess yourself.
I'm not in the habit of second-guessing myself. Now, I just realized when I go back to London, my right hand is going to be gone.
Your right hand sold you out.
You made it seem like he did it for his own personal gain. But he did it for his own survival.
He still did it.
But that doesn't mean I'm not going to miss him. Goodbye, Harvey.
Goodbye, Ava.
Do you want me to send a copy to Darby?
I do.
Thought maybe working with Jessica would change your mind about taking over the firm.
It didn't.
Why not?
Because if she had it to do all over again, she would.
Harvey, if this whole thing is really Jessica's fault, maybe it's time we considered forgiving Mike.